Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to All the Mods 10. Last time, we were continuing our explorations in the other. We went ahead and made a data model for the pig glitch, so now whenever we go home, we can set that thing up. And then we started adventuring to go and find the dungeon, as it is aptly called. Like, no other name, just the dungeon. So here we are. Upstairs is like this whole cute castle thing and had a whole bunch of netherite and diamonds for us to steal. A whole bunch of basic mob spawners, like there's slime spawners. Actually went home and got a silk touch pickaxe because we had placed down the villager spawner and couldn't pick it back up. So yeah, we're gonna steal the slime spawner at least. I don't think I care about too much else up there. But anyways, underneath is this giant labyrinth. Essentially, all these little spots here have either pillager, evoker, or wither skeleton spawners. Or actually, these ones are only pillager, or not pillager, of evoker or vindicator. Vindicator is the other one, like this one right here. And then there's wither skeletons in the walls, so on and so forth. There's a whole bunch of chests across all these pathways. Every single one of them is filled with diamond or netherite gear, enchanted books, way too much gold, and diamonds and emeralds. Like silly numbers of all of this stuff. Like I have like 40 block. I have like 4 stacks of gold blocks now. It's silly. But yeah, then in these rooms over here, thankfully there's one right next to here so I can show it off. We have these little library rooms, and upstairs there's a trial spawner. This one is deactivated, I just killed this one again. But it spawns in a wave of evokers, you kill all of them, and you get the unobtainium smithing template. So, that's pretty cool. We now have 6 of those, but we are still looking for Vibranium, which as you, reading is very important. The Vibranium smithing template is found in bastions, and I just need to bring a brush with me, so that's something to do. Probably going to be doing that today, even. But, yeah. I looted this place a bit more. This place is nowhere near done, though. It's like 6 layers, all identical, with, staircases and ladders up across the place. You can jump through these little gaps right here, completely full of vindicators. It's a lot. It is way too much for me to clear in one sitting. It's probably even too much for me to clear, maybe in the entire series. I'm going to have to completely dismantle this entire thing, probably, if I want everything out of it. So I'm going to leave it like this for now. Did end up with 46 blocks of Vibranium, more or less entirely from the nuggets, and 21 blocks of Ultimatium, again, from those same nuggets we get of it. So that's a lot. Basically, the only room type in here we haven't seen at all is this little lava room, which I've saved for now. Um, okay, so it's got a basic skeleton spawner. We got some amethyst, some parkour to get over to those chests. Iron doors with a whole bunch of gold and iron in here. Okay, so these rooms might be important enough to go loot. Why is that skeleton spawner not actually spawning? I don't know. I have way too many enchanted books. I went home and put them all into the enchanting library, and then promptly refilled my inventory and both backpacks with all of them again. Yeah, there's way too much to loot here. It is way too much. So we're just gonna leave it like this for now. I'm going to leave behind all that stuff. I can come grab it later on. I don't even need this gold. Like, it is pointless to grab it, but I have an open space, so I can do that. And in fact, I should be using this one so that I don't end up launching it into lava somehow. So I'm just going to do all of this. I know where there's a couple other lava rooms like this. Those blocks of netherite would be nice, and the blocks of diamond are very nice. Do I care enough about anything else, though? I can literally swim in this. I don't need to be careful at all. Okay. Oh, we get the full cluster like that. That's kind of cool. There's all that. Thank you. Give me the netherite. I'm just gonna come back to this place. I have a waystone in here. I have a little forward operating base set up. I'm gonna grab this netherite. I don't even think I need those diamond blocks, really. I'm gonna grab all of the vibranium and all of the modium I can out of these chests. And then we're going to head home to do something else, because I desperately need to get out of this place. I'm not entirely sure what just happened, but our diamond pickaxe with silk touch on it just exploded out of nowheres. I'm beginning to think that the stuff here might have some extra breaking. There's definitely something going on here. Like, blocks that should normally be able to be picked up pretty easy aren't super easy to pick up. And I know for a fact it had more than one durability when I broke a spawner. So, I don't know. I also just cannot find the slime ones again anyways, so the spawner I want to grab, I can't get anyways. So, I settled for a couple of creeper spawners. We'll come back to here with Silk Touch again at some point. I'm definitely going to find that slime spawner. I know it's here somewheres. Cave, spider, witch. Go away. Cave spawner, witch, cave spider, witch, and cave zombie villager. Yeah, somewhere's here. I know for a fact there is a slime spawner, and I cannot find it. It's so weird. Anyways, I'm just going to... Ooh, kill 100 creepers. Cool. I should actually set up a data model for creepers, because I think if we look at this... Come on. Creeper data model. There's this thing. Variants include the ore creeper. No, the ore creeper isn't included in the variants list here. Never mind. I was thinking maybe that might work. Because apparently there's an ore creeper. I saw it once before, but it's been a while since I've seen it again. That can drop ores. I was kind of hoping I could use a data model to mimic finding it, even if I can't actually find the thing itself again. Anyways, I think we're good to head home. No extra slime balls for us. I'll just set up a different pickaxe with Silk Touch when we get home. And I guess I have some inventory stuff to deal with. But after this, what are we getting up to? I think we're actually going to head over to a bastion real quick. I do want to find the smithing template we're after. Aldemodium. So we got this. Cool, it gives us a free one. This one is used for that. Cool. Yeah, once we have a Vibranium pickaxe, which we can get when we get the Vibranium smithing template, we can head over to the end and go find some unobtainium, which we should instantly be able to get a pickaxe for. And then from there, I think it just becomes... Unobtainium alloy you make with the enchanted thing, which we could do right now. It's just going to take me some work to get the essences together. And the unobtainium vibranium alloy you get through the dissolution chamber. So, soul lava. Is there a way to make that, or am I going to have to head back to the other and grab a whole bunch of it? Soul lava comb come from soul lava bees, obviously. Soul lava bee. Is it time to start looking at bees? It's also desperately time to start looking at some sort of storage solution. So we're probably going to take a look at either AE2. There's a couple different computer things in here. Refined storage, I think, is computers, and so is AE2. It's just a question of which one we want to go with. Which one do we think is going to be easier to set up a big thing for? Soul lava bee. Let's see. Incubating an egg with a soul lava honey trait. Or pour soul lava onto a ghostly bee spawn egg. Okay. So, and how do you get to this thing exactly? I have no idea how the honey treats work to get very specific things. Oh, gene sample of probably of a soul type bee. Yeah, that's probably not happening. So, can't get that yet. But we almost surely could get unobtainium aldemodium alloy, which is used for... how do you make this stuff? Oh. You need the Hephaestus Forge for all of this stuff. So we can't do any of this stuff until we get Forbidden Arcanus. So is there a reason for me to actually go get that, smithing template yet now? I think the answer might be no. But I do want to get it anyways. So, yeah. I guess that's what we're going to do, even if it's not super important right this second. So, let me deal with some inventory stuff. I have a lot to go through right now. Okay, so I've dealt with all of the inventory stuff real quick. The only thing I have left to do is make a new Silk Touch pickaxe. But, I found this one that's +2 levels to existing fortune. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the enchantments from this one, put them on this one, and turn this one into Ultimatium and just make this my Silk Touch instead. Which, thanks to this little handy dandy thing and all the extra netherite we got, should be simple enough. So I could just duplicate this, dupe, and dupe. I think I could literally do this 13 times with how much deep slate I have. I think the only thing that would stop me from making a million of these things is the deep slate at this point, so that works out pretty well. Anyways, a million pieces of Ultimatium. I really wish I could just use Ultimatium. Like, I have way too much of this stuff. Like, instead of making me use 1 to turn this into this, can I just use 3? Like, that's actually easier. But, oh well. Anyways, you can go back in here. And in fact, you all can sit in here for now, too. And I'm going to go ahead and go change out the enchantments on these, which should be no problem. Just head on back to the farm. Go over to the disenchantment table with a book. Switch them over. Bada bing, bada boom. I really just said bada bing, bada boom, huh? Okay, then. Anyways, I doubt I'm going to have enough levels for this, but we're going to... 32. Cool. I just need to pull them out. We have 314. That was the wrong thing. We have 314 levels. That is silly. So that and that gets us you. And then that's going to cost 4. Simple enough. 2, 3, 4. That and that. So we now have an Eternal Silk Touch pickaxe and an Eternal Fortune 10. Wait. Oh, we had Fortune 8 before? That's... okay, then. I thought we had Fortune 9 for some reason, but nope, I was just looking at it wrong. Actually, I thought we had Fortune 7. Not 9. What am I saying? I thought we were going to go to 9. I don't know. Apparently, we have an even higher level of Fortune than I was expecting. Anyways, we have our brush. Just need to head over to the nether real quick. So, I'll see you over there. I know where there's a bastion really close by. So I'm hoping that I can just head over there and find what we're looking for pretty easily. I did this the long way. I can teleport straight to the end now. I don't have to do this. But there is a bastion just over there. Hopefully this one's got some of that suspicious whatever we're looking for. Vibranium is found in suspicious soul stand in bastions. Does this show what it looks like? Okay, it's soul sand. It's going to be inside, and it looks a little bit off. Cool. I'm gonna bust my way in. Yeah, we barely take damage at this point. Do we see any right away? Yes, I do. I believe at least that... Hold on, I just saw it. Am I on the wrong layer? Yes, I was. So, is it really this simple? It really is that simple. This thing I spent all of last time hunting for because I thought it was in a completely different dimension. I just needed to come over here and just do that. Okay, then. And, yeah, this thing, just one of these things is apparently crawling in them, so I'll get a bunch for free. And then I get one for free from the quest, and I can probably just make an infinite number of these. I can essentially make an infinite number of these with all the ancient stone and all the modium I got from our other trip. So, yeah, I think that's all I need to come over here for. Might as well make a vibranium pickaxe, because why not? Unless I see one more of them real quick before we head home. Ah, here we go. Might as well grab as many as I see. This should be good enough for now, though. And then we're gonna head home, make a vibranium pickaxe, and then... I don't know. I don't really know from here. I'm gonna start looking at a test mod, or head to the end for getting unobtainium that we don't really need. Because, we can't do it until we start up Forbidden Arcanas, but I would like storage before we do that, so... Yeah, I think we're gonna start looking at storage as soon as we go ahead and do this. And I believe it really is going to be as simple as just say, go over here, put that in, put that in, put that in. Submerged Vibranium Pickaxe of the Serendipitous. This tool can place torches at a cost of 7, plus 2 to fortune, boon of the earth 2, all that good stuff. cool. And now this thing can obtain unobtainium. I don't think I need to put the Silk Touch one into it. I think that's good for now. But we get a free ingot from there. Oh yeah, the spell book. All the modium, same exact way. All the modium is an ancient codex the same exact way. Bottle of lightning, I need to supercharge a creeper and then get a bottle on it. I have a creeper spawner, so I can do that. Arcane cloth, simple, blood vials. Heat a cauldron with a campfire, or use an alchemist cauldron, and place a mob inside of it. I think that includes us. So I technically could get a Vibranium spellbook right now, too. I would just need to set up a couple more Iron Spells things. And you know what? We do need more Iron Spells Iron Spells magic. So, how do we do the alchemistic thing real quick? I know I said I was going to do something else, but we can do this real quick. Okay, yeah. That's just a bunch of iron, 2 of those, and so on and so forth. This. Just need a cauldron, which actually we already have one, but oh well. And I really need one more iron than I have. Oh, you're kidding. Actually, we have less iron than we have more or less any other resource, which is very silly. And of course I get it backwards. That and this. Alchemist cauldron. I don't think I need to do anything else with this. I think this will just work. And then blood. There we go. So that's a couple of micro buckets, or yeah, that's about a bucket of blood. Each of these is like that. There's 4. We can make blood runes with those, but we need 2. Just need to get that creeper spawner we grabbed and use. How are we gonna do this? We have a lightning strikes magic, but the problem with it is that it's also has extra effects that are just gonna straight up kill any creeper we use it on. So that's a little bit troublesome for making this work. And how do I make lightning? Or I think this might be the faster way to do it. Go over to, where is it? Not Apothic, Ars Nouveau. And I want, Dispel, I forgot I did that. Which one is it? I believe it just looks like a lightning bolt, right? Glyph of lightning. 3 lightning rods, a heart of the sea. That was what was the problem with that. So I can't just make that. I do have to use Aurelia's Bite Storm and try to get a creeper to survive a hit and get a potion on it. This is mildly... I'd seen a creeper, so let's see if we can't do this to a wild one instead. So, I believe the lightning happens where I point. It doesn't survive. Does the Vengeance Spirit doesn't count as a creeper for the purposes of this. It dies to the second one. I need to be standing on top of it when the first lightning strike happens, and then super quickly do it. I'm not going to lose any levels because they're all automatically stored, but this should be enough for our purposes. I can do this in an enclosed space, I think. Otherwise, the creeper's going to run away from me. What's going to be the best way to do this? Really? That was like a 20 block jump and you still went for it? Weird. Anyways, we have a little space here. Put the creeper spawner. Got it. Aha, we got 5, which is enough for, yeah, the Ancient Codex. So, go up... Wait, do I have the right thing for this? Silk Touch, thank you. Let's just teleport home. So we need the, like, Skulk book. I don't know if I got one. I got exactly 1 ruined book. Cool, that works out perfectly. So this fused with 2 blood vials, an iron bottle of lightning, and 4 arcane cloth. arcane cloth is any wool and arcane essence, so that's simple enough. I just need to clear some inventory spaces real quick. But we'll be able to actually get that upgraded spellbook that I was after. So, Vibranium goes there, you can go there. I'm gonna need all of this over again at some point. But, what did I need again? Block of netherite ingots. And then, I don't know if I have any wool, but I do have more or less infinite string. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. All of these get surrounded by this. For you. And then I should be able to just do this. So the Ancient Codex, here we go. Technically already an upgrade, but this, when paired with one of these that we also have to copy again. So where's my deep slate? Deep slate and netherite. So you, and all of you. Copies you. I need a single aluminium. And then I'm going to need a single vibranium and one of the vibranium things, or the smithing templates. So there we go. So nope. This, and this gets us the Aldermanium spellbook, 13, a whole bunch of good boost to it. And from there, 14 spell slots, 40 cooldown, 25% cast time, and 300 max mana. Yeah, that looks like a pretty good buff to me. So, move over, Ruined Book. You're getting replaced. I now need to carry over all those spells onto it and take a look at other spells I want to put on, though. And then after that, I just got distracted there. I think we're going to start looking at one of the two computer mods, because we desperately need storage. Okay, so I now have a bunch of spells on there. Am I at the 14? Oh, wait, no, I'm only at 13. I didn't feel like looking through all of the things in there to find one that I thought was better. But I do want to run a little test here. So currently Morgan has the spell, what is it, Flaming Strike 5 on it, which basically does the damage of Morgan, which is to say 66, and then a big old chunk of extra damage to it, auto-hitting everything around it, and damage over time. Yeah, it's very good. It's a little bit hard to hit, but it is very powerful. One of the spells I just added on here was can I look at it right there? Right here. So I don't actually have a good way to pull it up. So raise the. I believe this is the level 5 version, right? No, it's only level 3. So this one slams down your weapon with a fiery shockwave. The large radius around you, damage scales based on the weapon. So I wanted to try this. Oh. So yeah, that does more. But it has a longer cooldown, but it does significantly more. And it had 3 little dots pop up on the screen, which means I think that if you time it right, you can do it 3 times. Plus, it hits way easier. Like, I killed a squid, or a fish, somehow, that was all the way over here. Tobiko. I think I killed a salmon, or a minnow? I don't know. I killed something in the water. But, yeah. Oh, yeah. This spell is significantly stronger than Flame Slash. We're definitely using this from now on. I'll probably actually change over what's on the sword with that. But anyways, yeah. The other one is Lightning Storm, or Thunderstorm, or something like that. Anything nearby for a little bit is just going to get struck by lightning every 2 seconds. Not a lot of damage, but it is an insta-hit attack, anything around me, so maybe good. And then we just have a lightning bolt, so I don't have to worry about making that spell from there. And earthquake. It's an earthquake. Yeah. it's what it says on the tin. I've definitely gotten a little bit distracted over what I was planning to do here. But, yeah. Our new magics, they're pretty good. And then that's just magic missile. I figured I'd... Oh. That is very important to note. Our magic actually gains a boost from this thing. Like, the whole every 5 seconds, we get a 450. Yeah, it's going to be 450 in a moment once I have the levels for it. But every 5 seconds, we have a 450% boost to all of our damage. Apparently carries blah over to our magic spells. So yeah, that's real cool. That's real cool. That's really good to know. So just do that. And then what's up with the withered bracelet right now? 13 levels, and actually going to need more than that, and it's going to up our wither chances. Might as well do that right now while I'm here anyways. It's not like we care about levels anymore. Anyways, do this. Now, which of the two computer storage mods are we going to take a look at? I don't know. So we can see basic storage here leads on over to the functional storage, which I believe simple compacting drawer, auto-convert the items placed into it in compacted form, framed drawers, custom drawers, look no further. Okay, so these things work kind of like the regular drawers. I think they just work a little bit better, and you can store stuff like this added together. It basically takes the storage drawers and sophisticated chests probably and lets them work together. Or not sophisticated chests, but just the storage drawers. I think sophisticated chest has something else over here. So that is technically an option. It would technically be better than what we have. But A2 is right here. And this lets you set up an actual computer system to store all of your stuff. And I believe it has an option to set up wireless terminals across the world. Like I could set one up over at the other house too, and just have them auto connect, I think. Either that or I could store everything on like a floppy disk and carry it over. That's also an option. I think integrated dynamics is also a computer thing, right? As chess for your variables or can actually be used in an advanced network. Dynamics, logic programmer, shows which crafting recipes are there. Or maybe this one doesn't. Networks. One place to another. Okay, maybe this mod isn't the mod I was thinking of and doesn't work like I thought it did. So maybe it is just going to be AE2. Which I'm fine with if that's the case. I thought there was a different mod that we could have used if we wanted. And maybe there is. Maybe I just don't understand it. But AE2, I think, is what we're going with. So, we got any chest? So, welcome to AE2. Applied Energistics 2, or AE2 for short, is an incredibly versatile digital storage mod, allowing for extremely efficient storage and all sorts of automation capabilities to greatly augment your modded Minecraft experience, from as early as you want to the very end game. For more information, look at their GitHub, experience plus 10, cool. Quartz wrench, we need a nether quartz wrench, which is 5 nether quartz, or the Certus quartz wrench, which I'm going to assume is 5 Certus quartz. Which, Certus quartz, I don't think we've seen any of this actually. In-world transformation, charged Certus quartz with Certus quartz dust gets you extra. Fully growing Certus quartz, draw fortune enchantment implies. But where do you find Certus quartz? I don't actually know. That's what any regular tech mod wrench would do. It rotates blocks, Certus and nether quartz. So we need the charger. That looks relatively simple. And we're going to need the inscriber. Again, that looks relatively simple. So, oops. It's going to take a little bit to get used to finding out where teleport is now. So we're going to need iron and we're going to need copper. I might actually need more iron, which I guess might require a trip to the mining dimension because I don't think I have much left in here. Oh, wait. Hold on. I don't think I have much more iron left in here. Ignore me. Anyways, I have 3 iron in there as well. That's gonna really make the difference. So that and that. And I also needed chest, I think is what it said, but I don't remember. Dang it, just closed out of the game. Charger is simple and looks like that. Dupe. And was it just like that? Was that it? Or was it this? Was it 2 copper? What am I missing? Oh, it was 2 copper and then 2 iron on the other side. Somehow my brain just deleted those in my head. I don't know. Anyways, the charger. G to open up a guide. It's charging time. And the inscriber, which is going to be 2 pistons, a single copper, and a bunch of iron. I believe I still have pistons left, but I also reorganized this chest a little bit and now don't know where they are, so I might end up having to make them. Oh wait, no, I think I used them actually, so let me get... I should probably just make like a bunch of them and have them ready, because we keep needing them for recipes. I made two, because I assume I'm going to need another one at some point, but I believe it was just like this? No, was it like that? It was something to this... Hmm. Dang it, why do I keep trying to do things off memory? I know I'm gonna mess it up. Uh, oh yeah, it was two pistons. It's a good thing I made two then. Anyways, that, and this gets us the inscriber. Cool. Let's actually read about them. Two of the very first things you'll need to get started are the charger and inscriber. The charger, when supplied with power, will take Certus Quartz crystals and charge them. These charged Certus Quartz crystals can then be used in the production of Fluix, another important resource in the mod. Can also be used to charge any item that stores power. The inscriber can be used to turn the various quartz crystals in AE2 into their dust form, but more importantly is used to fabricate special printed circuits and processors, as well as become clear in the next quest. So, meteorite hunting. So we're going to need Certus Quartz before we can do anything else. Aha! And here we need meteors, which are right next door, but I guess we'll make the meteorite compass anyways. So, apply power into the charger to turn a compass into a meteorite compass. Cool. I know I have compasses already. It's just, where did I put them? There they are. So, let's head on over to where our power is. Hopefully, this will just work. I don't know for sure. I think this is technically a different power system. Aha! But thankfully, it auto changes between them. This one? Meteorite compass. Cool. Meteorite hunter. Thank you. So there's that. An unknown technology I think means just grab Skystone. Comic number 42. Searching for Bobby Fischer. Time to find meteorites that contain Skystone. This can be either be on the surface or underground and contain a mysterious cube in its center. The cube contains all of the different presses used in the inscriber to make AE2's special crafting components. The easiest way to locate a meteorite is by crafting a meteorite compass. Or we can head back home and just run a little bit ways north. It's wait, is it close to this thing, or was it close to the temporary home we had set up at? Oh no, it was. It was just north up of here. Cool. So, and actually, we have a much better pickaxe at this point. So mining that stuff is going to be is going to be super easy. So here we are. Thank you for all the skystone. I think just you are. Ooh, Certus Quartz block. Very nice. Very nice. Matt grabbed a mysterious cube. Thank you very much. All of you can just go in here. And I guess we're just making computers from alien parts, I guess. That's how this goes, I guess. Okay. So there's all that and that and that. Cool. So we got everything we're going to need. I suppose I should use that meteorite compass and go find more, because that's going to be free Certus Quartz. Anyways, from here, we need Certus Quartz and Certus Quartz dust. We need to mine an important resource for the bond known as Certus Quartz. You'll find it in meteorites that you can mine for Certus Quartz, dust, and crystals. Cool. We can make Certus Quartz essence as well, and just wait for them to grow. Crusher, you can turn these into two, but low odds. Or 50-50 rather. Inscriber just turns them in. Cool, crushing, milling, sag mill. So there are options to get duplicates. But I don't think we have any of them right now. So let's just go back upstairs, and I suppose... I don't think I can move budding things, at least not with anything I currently have, but it would be very nice. So let's head back to the farm, shall we? My jetpack died halfway here, so I had to run the rest of the way. Anyways, that's going, and we need to put one of you. Weren't there two Certus Quartz blocks? Did I put the other one in here? I did, cool. So you go into the inscriber with... How do I do this? Crusher, inscriber. It looks like I just provide power, right? Oh, there we go. It just took a moment and I didn't register that it was actually working. But Certus Quartz acquired. We'll get some free Certus Quartz dust and experience. Cool. Now we need an energy acceptor. While the inscriber and charger will natively accept RFFE, the vast majority of an ME network uses its own dedicated power system called AE. RFFE can be converted into the native AE at a ratio of 2 to 1 RF to AE. Okay, so for every FE we have, it's only going to be half for an AE2 computer, either directly through an ME controller or through the energy acceptor, which can instead be connected to any part of the network. Okay, so that's an optional thing. Either that or we just pump it straight into the ME controller instead, which is probably what we're going to do. But from here, cabling, processors. Once you have obtained a full set of the required inscriber presses, it's time to start making some processors. These are an important crafting ingredient used to make the large majority of ME things. So it wants us to make one of every processor type it looks like, which is one printed logic, gold, not a problem. Printed silicon might be. Oh, smelt up quartz or Certus quartz dust or band Certus quartz. So you can use Certus quartz to create a bunch of quartz blend, which actually works in a lot of the recipes, or at least for making silicon, I guess. So do not turn this into silicon, multiply it by 6, and then turn it into silicon. Got it. So inventory is going to be a problem here. I'm just completely full up already. I'll turn some of you back into blocks. I need to deal with some stuff real quick. So 1 second. Okay, I dealt with some inventory stuff and look slightly ahead about what we have to do. Essentially, we need to take this inscriber logic press in the gold, and after a moment, it will turn it into this thing, which when paired with, let's see, a redstone and a printed silicon will get us the first logic. I believe I need to use this that exact same logic press with a diamond for that. Or no, it's a... Which one was it with the diamond? The engineering press? Okay, yep, it was the engineering press with the diamond to get the printed engineering circuits. And then with a Certus quartz, we're going to use the last one we haven't used yet, which is the calculation press. And we're going to take all but one back out of here. Come on, give it back to me, please. There we go, to get a printed calculation chip. So all that is well and cool. We just need these silicon plates now because there's actually a guide we got for free as well. Forgot about that. Just noticed that. So we just need the silicon plates, which I looked at the recipe again for silicon, and we either use Certus quartz, turn it into 4, turn 1 Certus crystal into 1 quartz, turn it into 6 of those, which apparently also, apparently one of these becomes 4. 1 quartz blend becomes 4, which is really good. But we still have a limited amount of Certus quartz. It's a lot per one, but it's still not much, but it's still rough. But apparently we can use powdered quartz. So guess what, Zedgorn Kyle? You get a job. It's been so long. Even when we summoned you, you still weren't useful. Like, you have never actually been useful before. We can do everything you can do faster. Except for the one time we needed you to crush obsidian and endstone. But come on, buddy. I just need 1 to start with, but you're doing such a good job. Thank you, friend. So this paired with 2 of our charcoal and 6 of this gets us 6 quartz blend. And I'll wait for you to get 1 more. I'll come back and grab the rest of the 9, or grab some more of it later on. But I just need 1 more set of it to get started with. So for now, I'll take that back from you, buddy. Thank you very much. So I need to grab out this thing. Well, actually, I'll grab out 2 of them. Grab out 6 more sand. This, and this. Thank you. So half of you goes in here. The other half goes in here. 2 pieces of 2 pieces of coal later. And I'll see you when they're done smelting through. Okay, so now we have 48, and I'm sure this will come as a huge shock, but the plate you use with the silicon is the silicon press. Huge shock, I'm sure. Anyways, I'm just going to run out through half of you for now. I think I have uses for silicon just on its own. But I just need 3 of these to begin with. So actually, you know what? I'm just going to run the 3 I need, which is going to happen in just a moment. And then after that, after that, those all go in there. And then I just need to switch out this in there, and I believe a redstone for all of them, if I'm right. I don't actually know that fact. Okay, it looks, yeah, run redstone for each of them. So just basically the only part that's changing out is that top one. This is going to get a little bit annoying too, having to make all these processors by hand. So hopefully the auto crafting will be able to help out with that pretty soon. But with that, we'll have one of each processor to get started with. And then from here, I don't actually know what's next. Free Sturgis Quartz Dust, free experience, cool. So now it wants to tell us about terminals. Linux user joke goes here. I know nothing about Linux. Terminals provide access to any of the contents of an ME network. This standard ME terminals simply list everything in the network as one large grid to pull from and insert into, akin to a single inventory. So that's pretty nice. ME terminal, an annihilation core, a formation core, and any panel, plus a logic processor. A panel, okay, 3 glass or 3 quartz glass, 2 glowstone, and a redstone and iron. That's 5 Certus quartz studs, 4 glass. I can do that. ME terminal. ME crafting terminal is another one, a crafting table and a calculation chip. These are another logic processor and another logic processor and Fluix dust. So it's basically going to be a lot of run things through, get some extra processors, find out what about Fluix real quick too. Arguably the most important resource you will need next is Fluix, used throughout the vast majority of AE2 devices and serving as a base for crafting all of the cabling within an ME network. You want to mass produce these, and the way to do this is to make a Fluix crystal by throwing nether quartz, charged Certus quartz, and redstone together in a pool of water. Okay, this will give you a Fluix crystal, which you can turn to dust in an inscriber. So this, get that. Okay, so this, Certus quartz, charged Certus quartz specifically. Oh, it works in biofuel too. Wait, seed oil, biofuel. Oh, the murky water? What makes... Hmm? Oh, okay. So if you get 1 Fluix dust, you get 1, but otherwise, 1 Certus, 1 nether, 1 redstone in water, and you'll get double. Cool. I just need to grab out some redstone real quick and clear an inventory slot. I hit the shaders button, 1 second. Okay, I think we're good to go. Wait, nope, I need to charge this. How do I charge this? In the charger, I'm assuming. Yep, call that one, huh? Anyways, you're the charger. I gonna need more than 1, but for now, I'm just going to go with 1 charged thing, just so we can see it happen. Shocking. That's that and this. Is that going to be close enough? They touch and beget 2 Fluix crystals. Unnatural. Da-da-do. Now this, it said something about using it to grow more, but I don't know how you do that actually. So a crusher has a 50% chance to get extras, but the inscriber is just going to get 1. Now you can use this to get other things from extended AE and productive bees and stuff. Interesting. Crushing, milling, sag mill. So obviously there's a bunch of stuff in here. We're just going to put 1 into the inscriber. Actually, is it 1 into the inscriber? Yeah, that's how we do this. So 1 into the inscriber after a moment should give us the dust. And from there we complete another quest. So we'll get 4 free dust, more Certus quartz crystals, and more experience. Then we need to make ME glass cables of any color, which is quartz fiber and Fluix crystal. Quartz fiber is 3 Certus quartz dust and a bunch more glass. So we're going to need glass for a bunch of the next stuff, it looks like. This needs glass and redstone and glowstone and Certus quartz. Okay. So at this point, it's taking all the mechanical and electronic pieces we are currently collecting and putting them together in various things. So I'm going to research and probably set up some crafting things beforehand so I know what's actually happening. So we're not just fumbling about for half an episode again, like we usually do. But, anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody. I want to thank you all so much for watching one more time, and a special thanks to the channel members Yamato Tanagura, Goddess of the Starfilled Void, and the Phantom Knight. Thank you all so much for your extra support. So, for now, for real now, take care, everybody.